Alright folks, after I left you with the last video, the wind really started picking up and it looks a little ominous outside. I still thought about making cheesesteaks, but I can't do it without the Cheese Whiz. I love the Cheese Whiz on my cheesesteaks. So I think I'm just going to do a Stouffer's roast turkey dinner. I've got my battery bank charging for tomorrow at the auto place so that I can upload videos, work, whatever I need to do, and the phone won't die. So yeah, I think that's what we're going to do. It really looks like it wants to storm. But we'll just go ahead and throw this in here. For like 4 minutes. Then I'm going to eat dinner. And I think I'm going to head to bed. Alright. We will see you in the morning when we get the airbags installed in the van. And I'll take a better measurement in the parking lot at their shop. And we'll see what happens. Alright. We'll see you in the morning. Good morning, everybody. It's a rainy day, and my day has started out like crap, literally. I step out of the van this morning, right into a pile of dog poo. People, be clean. Pick up after your dogs. Don't let them run wild. Oh my gosh. How, that is so, oh my gosh. So yeah, I'm going to be late for my appointment now because I wasn't going to get in my truck, a van with dog poo all in my shoes. So I had to clean that. It's rainy. What a start to the morning, huh? Oh, that pisses me off. You know, I've had many dogs, and whenever I took them anywhere, if they were off leash, they still walked next to me. They didn't wander by themselves wherever they wanted to go. And if they went to the bathroom, it got cleaned up. That just, I mean, literally, right, I stepped out of my van and right into it. You couldn't have placed it better. Oh, man. Well, now I got a guy, I'm going 15 and I'm putting on my brakes. Got to get all the way across town in 14 minutes. That's not going to happen. I'll be late for my appointment. About 15 minutes probably. But, well, we'll go get this started, and then I don't know, we'll walk somewhere for breakfast or something. Oh, what a great start to the morning day. Alright, we'll see you guys, what happens next. We sat there an hour and 10 minutes. The van never moved. Then the guy comes over to me and goes, yeah, they didn't send all the parts. I have a feeling they're just busy. Like I said, I sat there an hour and 10 minutes. The van never moved. But supposedly they were going through the parts and realized they didn't send all the parts. Yeah, I don't buy it. So, looks like we're going to wait another week. See how many trips to this one I have to go through to get airbags put in. But we're trying to figure out what to do now. Glad I didn't walk over to McDonald's. That would have been a crud show. I don't know. Cheese Whiz. You know, let's do it. Let's go get some supplies. We'll go out to, we'll go up to that elevation That's a nice place to stay. It's cold. It's cold. It's not cold, but it's rainy today, which kind of makes it cruddy to go up in elevation. I don't know what I should do. But let's go to the store, get some supplies anyways, because, hey, I'd rather have a cheesesteak than a McDonald's cheeseburger. All right, that's what we're going to do. Let's go to the grocery store. Wander around. I don't think I need anything else, really. I felt like chocolate last night, though. Reese's peanut butter cups with caramel. That doesn't sound bad. All right, grocery store. All right, everybody. Decided not to go where I was going to go. It's pretty cool today. It's only going to get up to like 80. We're still at a little bit higher elevation. But I just want to come more to a camp spot. So it's awful sandy here. But I think what we're going to do is just have a nice relaxing day. I don't know what I'll get into right now. But then I think I'll make cheesesteak sandwiches for dinner. Or for a little bit after lunch, around lunchtime or something. That's almost lunchtime now. But I'm not really hungry. I didn't eat first thing. So I probably won't eat till 2 or 3. But as you can see, it's overcast. Sprinkles on and off, which is good. It'll keep the dust down a little bit. But all right, see what I get into today. But probably make this into a double video, 2-day video. Like I said, I probably won't get into much today, but tomorrow I just have to do like laundry and town chores. So we may work on the back door tomorrow for a while before we go to town. I don't know. We'll see what we get into. You never know. Okay, we'll see. All right, everybody. I forgot to tell you, after I put those screws back in with that E6000 or whatever, it's really tightened up those hinges. So the bottom hinge, or the bottom side of the hinge, is loose as well. So we're going to do the same thing with these. Before we put new bigger screws in. But I tell you what, I hate these new cameras. Supposedly they're supposed to be better and blah, 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 but I tell you, my 2000 or S8, whatever it was so much better. And every time there's an update, it messes up the camera. Yeah, we're just going to take all these screws out one by one. Blow out the dust. Put a little of this E6000 in each hole. And hopefully we don't have to put any bigger screws in. Like I said, the screws into the water cabinet, the horizontal, vertical ones, whatever, are really stiff now. So I really like that. Really pissed that we couldn't get the airbags today. And I almost guarantee they had the parts. They were just busy and they didn't want to deal with it. Which, again, customer service stinks. Anymore, everywhere. All right, one hinge down. I'm going to keep going And then the sun's out now. It's getting pretty hot. Might take a little nap. Still not too bad in the van, like 75. Or I might adjust the van. I'm not sure. But all right, I'm going to keep going. And that's going to really tighten up that, because like I said, the ones on the water cabinet here, the hinge is not even moving anymore. That's so nice. So all right, that's what we're going to do. Well, good morning, afternoon, everybody. I took a nap. Talked to a nice gentleman who camped up the way for a little while with him and his pup. Then I said, you know what? Time to take a nap. But that E6000 stuff is really good. I'll tell you. I don't know why I've used anything else. I really don't. Just actually didn't think of it. But we are making, finally, our signature steak sandwiches. These things are amazing. I love them. And they're so easy. That's the thing. They literally take no effort, are amazing to eat, and we love them. So the meat puck has just been sitting out thawing. It's all nice and thawed. Oh. After a nap. I feel like I could take a nap from the nap. So we'll just throw some of this seasoning in here. This seems to go pretty well. This chicken rub. What else are we going to throw in here? We'll throw a little steak seasoning with that. More seasoning, the merrier. There's literally one meat puck makes 2 sandwiches. So you can't over season it. Turn the inverter on. Turn the air fryer on. All right. Yeah, I ended up just taking a nap. Not a bad thing to do on a day off. Let's see what the temperature is inside real quick. Not horrible. It's 82 degrees inside right now. 86 outside. A little warmer than it said it was going to get today, but that's all right. But all right, here we go. My little buns. Provolone cheese whiz, which in my opinion is a must on cheesesteak sandwiches, and yellow mustard. Unfortunately, I haven't been able to find my preferred yellow mustard. I know there is a grocery store that carries it somewhere around here. I just can't figure out where I bought it last time. But anyways, okay. Like I said, I need another nap from my nap. But we're going to get these cheesesteaks made, and we will see you when they're done. All right, meat is all nice and cooked up. Took a little piece of bread out of there. Stuffed the meat in there. Cheese whiz on the bottom. Mustard on top. We'll throw some provolone on top. And we will have several dinners for our cheesesteak sandwiches. So, these things, I tell you guys, I love. I can't get enough of them. They are so good and so easy and so cheap. I could live off them. I literally could. But once we put the provolone on, we'll stick them back in the air fryer to finish up. And then, like I said, we have 4 meals. I eat like a supermodel. Sorry, I don't eat a lot. Oh my gosh, I love that provolone. Again, stuff in the air fryer basket. Make sure it's not, cheese a little funny. Alright, but again, as you guys have seen in the past, cheesesteaks with Jellybean. And literally, I swear, these are the best cheesesteaks I've ever had. I love them. They're great. Cost efficient. I think the 3 meat pucks that I get at the store are like, maybe like $8. So that's 6 sandwiches. The buns are $1. So we're talking 8, 3, call another 3 for a thing of that. So for $14-ish, that's a lot of meals. That's pretty good. All right, I'm going to finish up. We'll see what happens. All right, everybody. Cheesesteaks were excellent. Like I said, I could live on those things. So I left the door open, and man, that E6000. If you need anything fixed, buy it. Buy that. So as you saw earlier, I put a little bit in each screw hole on the bottom side of the hinge, and now that thing is rock solid. It's not going anywhere. I'm so glad I thought of that the other day. I know I didn't. Instead of, putting bigger screws, because this thing takes a lot of abuse. It really does. But that stuff will work like a charm. And if it does loosen up, now I've got even a better base in there. And I can put a larger screw that would even do more. But it looks like it's getting ready to storm again. But somebody asked me in a question, why wouldn't want to put a gasoline heater in the van? Okay. First off, diesel has a much less, much lower volatile component than gasoline. And they say, well, you have propane, so what's the issue? Well, the propane tank has an off valve, and obviously it's in a cabinet with a alarm. Gasoline is very volatile. Putting that through a plastic hose into a heater, yeah, that's not something I'm interested in doing. at all. You know, my all-in-one diesel heater, there's nowhere it's pulling diesel. The propane, obviously, it's a full propane tank. I've got an off valve and a very structurally nice hose. If you were going to put a gasoline heater in the van, you'd have that thin plastic hose, and I would be worried that that thing would burst, split, crack, whatever. So, yes, that is why I do not want to put a diesel heater in the van. But today was much needed. I've enjoyed it. Like I said, I had a nice conversation with the gentleman camping over there, and I'm just relaxing, and it's cool. Like I said, it's getting ready to rain, so I'll probably get ready to go back in bed. And there's some things I have to order off the internet. But yeah, this is a beautiful day. Enjoyed it. Like I said, though, table secure as heck. I mean, no wiggle in any of the screws now. And I know I started out with this latch. The magnets I put up there, so much better. With the magnets, it doesn't even move. I don't even have to put the latch in. So, again, we're always improving the van. But I think that's today's video. Tomorrow, hopefully, I don't know. I may sleep in tomorrow, but it looks like I'll be going in and sleeping all evening. But maybe we'll work on that back door, try to fix that darn latch system. I'd like to get that darn thing done. I got the part in the back, as you all know. So, I think that's all we got. Unfortunately, another, sorry, bad customer service day from an auto parts store or whatever you want to call it, repair place. All right, folks. Well, thank you for commenting, watching, liking, sharing, subscribing. As always, I appreciate it. It helps the channel. And you guys have a great morning, evening, afternoon, wherever you are. And we'll see you tomorrow on Jellybean Outdoors. See what we get into.